The Impractical Joke is.
Where's the link, guy?
It's up. It's up. Did you watch the Impractical Jokers movie? You don't like them, do you?
I see. I never really got like into them. To where
You just don't like humor in general. Like last week, I learned you never seen Ted. Someone calling already? Good Jesus.
Who do we have? John?
Who's this?
Super Ugly.
Yo.
Yeah, who's this? Johnny?
Yeah.
Look at you, Johnny, on the spot.
Yeah, what the hell's going on here? We didn't even start this mug.
Yeah, no, I think we did.
No, we did start,
Yeah.
but we didn't start.
The intro didn't even go on yet.
No, we're just stuck on the intro.
You're fucking good. You were good, my friend.
So what do you want to do? You want to hang out for the intro, Johnny?
Hold on.
Hang out. Let me play this motherfucker.
Super Ugly Show is up and running. Hell yeah!
This is the Super Ugly Show.
Ta-da! Hi! Everything in my life now, it kind of like, I guess I'm going to have to let this off on Tuesday because this is my therapy.
I'm with you.
This is the kind of conversation that...
That's what you get.
This is the juicy stuff. All you people that watch a fucking derelict, unintellectual fucking idiots, and I love all you.
Fucking love you jerks.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You know how we do. We want to keep you happy. We're gonna make you happy. And if you have that much of a problem with all this shit that's going on, be Amish. Like, why even step foot into any kind of public if you're gonna be offended by everything?
Let's do this. Me and you, bud.
He said that he wished my plane crashed.
Who said that?
You did.
Did I?
Yes.
You just want to enjoy the entertainment of people's misery. We all do. It's fun.
Dude, you're the biggest asshole. Dude, seriously, I love you though. I really do.
It's a nice day and the butterflies are flying around. People let
You just put Scarface and Harriet Henderson in the same fucking bracket. Dude, am I going fucking am I fucking nuts? Am I in a fucking nut house right now?
Well, I can answer that, Rich. You are in a nut house because you're at the Super Ugly Show. We're just fucking nutty.
Yes.
Aren't we, John?
Yeah. We're here.
What's up?
Live.
Like fucking Bruce Wayne when the joke is in. You want to get nuts?
What's up? How you guys doing?
How you doing, sweetie? You're not here because you might be coronavirus.
No, I'm feeling fine now.
Yeah, but you told me you're in and out of hospitals, so that's...
I haven't been though. I've been like, I'm still working, man. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's not ridiculous, but it's ridiculous.
John, we got the Vice Dark Side of the Ring Brawl for Roll episode tonight. You gonna be watching that?
I'll watch it tomorrow. But
the boss is on heavy.
The fight things are good. Those are good.
Oh, dude, that Benoit one was fucking amazing.
Oh, was it?
Yo, did you get a little? I mean, you probably didn't. But did you get like a little choked up a little watching that?
No. The one thing I did take from it is, as a father, like, especially like with a son, like I can't imagine that what went through that poor kid's head. Like, your dad is your protector, you know what I mean? And for the whole time being, his dad was big bad wrestler Chris Benoit, you know? I'm sure he was great up until that point. And then all of a sudden you wake up, possibly because he did drug him, but imagine he wakes up and he's just smothering in his dad's chest and just like, why is this happening? Like, you're supposed to protect me, like you're hurting me, you know what I mean? Like, that to me is the most fucked up like thought of that poor kid. His last thoughts is, my protector is the one doing the most damage to me.
He killed my brother and my stepmother.
Well, he didn't kill his brother. He was the only kid dead.
Well, the
other kid.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the kid that was being killed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He had that kid, so, well, that's why he probably, obviously.
Wasn't that kid a waterhead, too? Wasn't there something up with that kid?
No, I think there was like, he was like,
you know.
Yeah, like, special or something.
He was, right? Because his head was kind of bulbous.
Yeah, I think something was wrong with him.
There was, right? Like with Jason Kidd's son. You know how Jason Kidd's son's got that weird head?
Yeah, like a growth problem or something.
There was something there.
You got a growth problem.
He does have a growth problem. He does. Oh, my God. He only grows width. He doesn't grow length.
Yeah, for some reason. Except my dick.
Same with his
don't grow
penis.
at all. Hasn't grown yet.
Penis is just wide.
His penis is like a tuna can, but it's as long as a fucking light switch.
Yeah, it's a flat stump.
Yeah, exactly. And I like fucking peel it back to piss.
But yeah, the boss is going to be on heavy on that one because he was behind that whole brawl for all, and I'm sure he's going to get a lot of heat after tonight's episode.
Is he on that? Who is like somebody? Who
No, he's on it.
talking?
He's on it.
Vince is on it.
Yeah, Vince is on it. So for
What
all
happened
the,
with WrestleMania anyway? Real quick.
do you really want to even?
I just want to know real quick. I don't want a big thing on it.
It was all
I
right.
seen that it was done like a movie or
Just
something.
a couple matches
actually,
were.
You know what? I was gonna call you. I want to see how you thought of what you actually thought. I don't care about the. What did you think about like the Undertaker?
Taker and AJ I thought was cool. At first it was really weird because it was a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I didn't. Yeah.
it took a minute for me to actually like get myself out of I'm expecting a ring and all that, and then once I lost that feeling of of a normal wrestling match or even like a no holds barred type of match, and the way it was shot and filmed with the music and stuff, I kind of dug it. I thought it was pretty cool. It was different, and I know everyone's like, he ripped off Matt Hart. No, they ripped off Vampiro and Sting. If anyone really wants to be a historian about it. Okay, Matt Hardy wasn't the first one to do the cinematic thing, and I don't think even Sting and Vampiro probably weren't. But as far as I know, they were.
I didn't like it because it was different. But I mean, I had the same feeling you did. I just was like, what is this?
Yeah, because
And then I guess I watched it again. It was like different, and I guess all right. But I think they should have did that with Sting and Undertaker instead.
yeah, I think so too. I think they blew it. They didn't blow it. I mean, AJ's AJ. AJ's the best in the business right now. You put him in there with fucking Ryback. That guy's gonna give you a 5-star match.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much why they did that thing. And then the other one.
That's why they did that thing.
The other one, it wasn't a match at all. It was a fucking 25-minute promo.
Yeah, it was a weird 25-minute, history of John Cena's career, and then some fake things, and then a mandible claw. Like Tina, my 4-year-old daughter is the biggest Fiend fan. She loves the Fiend. Like she was waiting. She woke up Saturday because we didn't know what the schedule was. First thing she says to Lewis, she looks at him and goes, "It's WrestleMania today." She couldn't wait to see the Fiend, and I was so disappointed that there wasn't a match because she wants to see him in matches.
I think he's beyond the point of a match. I think, you know what I mean? I think he's worth way too much, like, with Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? I think if he risks getting hurt, then he's fucked. You know, that's why I thought it was going to be a match too. That's another thing. I wasn't really into it. I didn't even get it until I watched it again. Then I kind of understood everything he was doing.
I mean,
Let's proceed, man.
yeah, enough of WrestleMania. It was what it was. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing, and it wasn't the best. It was there.
The matches with no crowd is just ridiculous. It's just, you can't even watch. I can't watch it.
Rich,
I
you want to?
haven't watched it much.
You want to pull up the Facebook? I posted something in the group yesterday
Okay.
that apparently Corona's cured.
What?
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't know?
No, not at all.
Oh yeah, this guy, he's got it handled,
Okay.
and he's apparently the answers to our coronavirus.
Okay, where am I going?
Super Ugly Show and Unfiltered Marriage Group right here. And
Wait, so we're gonna America's coming back then?
oh yeah, like it's done. He fixed everything. This guy legit, he's good.
Okay, and where am I going?
Keep scrolling. Oh, look at that.
Oh my god,
That's pretty good.
the guy's teeth looks like a pack of ribs.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god,
That's the social
he got his teeth
distancing
fixed.
Fairly accurate. What is that Nicole posted? What is that?
Okay, choose your quarantine house. You got
And it's a
house-
bunch of people?
Yeah, house 1 would be Beaver, Pharrell, Kylie
All right,
Jenner,
get out of
Dr.
here.
Phil.
I should ban her for a week for putting that in our group. Nicole, if you're watching, you're lucky I'm not
Oh,
banning. Well, I
God.
should ban Josh for this. Look, that's you, Rich.
Wait, can we
He put
revisit
that?
that?
Yeah.
Can we revisit that in a little bit?
No, we don't need to revisit.
I want to
that.
see that.
Wait, Josh, you
Well,
little piece of
maybe we
shit.
will,
I didn't even see you trying to make fun of me.
Yeah, well, he didn't tag you, did he?
He didn't take me.
He never does.
He
He does it behind your back.
because he knows.
Oh, there's a post on here that we all looked at and we're like, we don't know what this means, Josh. We'll get to that too. But keep
Really?
going. Yeah, down,
what
down,
the
down.
fuck what shit is going on this fucking thing?
Oh, you have no idea. Oh, rest in peace, Vic Henley, one of Opie's good friends. He was on his podcast a bunch of time. Opie has had the worst luck in the past 12 months between Carl and now Vic. Here we go. This guy between
my
Carl and
God.
Vic, he's lost 2 good friends and 2 podcast heavies in a matter of, like I said, 10 months? Not
Really?
even. Yeah, so rest in peace, Vic Henley, and shout out to Opie, brother. We're sorry for your loss.
I've seen this.
All right, here we
Oh,
go.
let me
is
just
funny.
put it up. on
Richie's
the
going to pull something up because apparently this guy, this is what I mean. Like anyone who supports this man is a fool. You're a fool.
What do they call the what do they call
Televangelists.
Oh,
Televangelist.
Yeah, you're an absolute fool. If you send him a cent, you're a fucking idiot. You are a moron. Watch what this moron does, Richie.
All right, ready?
Bring it back.
Okay.
Ready? Go ahead.
COVID-19.
Pause it. Pause it.
The wind of God.
The wind of God.
Dude.
But do you hear all the people behind him repeating after he said, even when he blew, you heard the guys behind him go,
Yeah.
keep going. This is short clip, so.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah, bring it back.
I blow the wind of God. The wind of God on you.
Did you see that smile? Bring it
Wait.
back to the smile.
Yeah.
That smile is you just know you're dealing with a fucking
Yeah,
a
he's
snake
crazy.
oil salesman.
He is crazy.
He's crazy, but he's able to fool people.
Yes.
Keep going.
All right, hold on. I just gotta bring it
Let's
back.
get to the
'cause he-
smile. You know, yeah, it's only 19 seconds. Look how mad he is at first.
I blow the wind of God. The wind of God
That smile
on you.
is so telling.
You are destroyed forever,
Oh, look, it's destroyed.
and you will never be back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He looks like the devil.
that's
like he
amazing.
looks like the devil. Now, I mean, I don't know how this is in national news.
No, you know who
I mean,
he looks like?
it's cured, right? He blew it away.
You ever see,
God's breath blew it away.
You ever see what is that horror movie when they wish the Wishmaster?
Wishmaster.
Okay,
Yes.
doesn't he have the same eyes as
He
the
does.
Wishmaster?
He does. You're
Yeah, that's
absolutely right.
fucked up,
Even
man.
like this part's kind of
Yes,
similar.
Yes, he looks exactly like the Wishmaster demon. It's fucking
Yeah.
It's
Now,
so similar.
I want to. How do I get involved with like being this guy?
I don't know.
Like I just got to convince
Where do you
people to.
go? Where do you actually wait? Where do you go to sit there and go to? Like, where was?
Okay, this
where
guy,
was-
this guy would put up or he would rent a big place and then put cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And the amount of people he would get would just like be so overwhelming looking on TV. And when he preached, this guy would get money from all over the fucking world.
I don't
Him
know-
and, like TD Jakes and those
And
guys.
like Joel Osteen.
Osteen.
That's
Yeah.
the most famous one,
I mean,
Joel.
these guys are fucking.
Now I don't know
monsters.
exactly who this guy is,
He's
but
very popular.
Well, he must be because his video's out at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But how do you look at this man and go, "Yep, this is the guy I want leading me"?
He's God's favorite.
He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. He's got it all the answers. All the
I
answers.
would never look at this guy and think he has. the
I
answers
would
for me.
fucking laugh in his face.
No, I wouldn't even do that. I just want to stay away from him.
and I would just be
I'm
like,
scared of him.
You're a thief. You're a con artist. And that's what he is.
He's
and,
scary.
And under the guise of a man of God. You know what I mean? That's
He
like the
don't give a
great.
fuck.
No.
He
no.
don't give a fuck.
Like, did you watch Righteous Gemstones?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
No.
Of course not. Now, tell me like you don't watch that and go, that's 100% accurate. All these guys absolutely behave that way.
Every single one of them. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
What is the deal?
What's up? I've seen a new guy too. He's like Asian looking. For some reason,
Did you introduce him? Who's on there?
Oh, no, we
No,
didn't
that's-
actually.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just a guy over here.
See,
drinking
Richie invites
Tito's.
guests and doesn't fucking even
Yeah,
say who he is.
Whatever. He feels at home anyway. Who
This
gives a
is,
shit?
this is John 2.0.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, another John.
You
Not
couldn't come in, so we
Yeah.
got another John to
We got
replace
another
you.
John to replace
I
him.
I grew a little taller
Handsome.
and,
Oh no, taller. Yeah,
a beard.
I didn't mean handsome.
But this was like
Yeah,
back to the Righteous Gemstones real quick. It's a show. Danny McBride's in it. Danny McBride, John Goodman, the kid from Workaholics. It's about this televangelist family, and they all are preachers. The one's like hip to the young crowd. Danny McBride's the middle guy, and the dad's the
Yeah.
one who started it all,
Yeah,
John
I like
Goodman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Goodman's in it.
Oh yeah,
it's
and
gonna be,
dude.
That's amazing. Then.
McBride and Goodman. Do I need to say anything
No,
else?
you don't.
You know?
It's probably
It's
amazing.
like old school meets new school.
Wow.
They try to
A little
It's
bit
so
closer,
good.
A little bit closer.
There you go.
He told me he was a pro too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're 10 minutes in already.
Stroker.
John, you know about the into the mic warnings.
I'm just a guy over here drinking.
But it's a hilarious show. I think it was 10 episodes. Walter Goggins is in it. You know,
honestly, when you say Goodman, that's all I need.
And the guy from
you might as well say Cruz.
The Hateful Eight, the one who was going to be the sheriff at Red Rock. He kept saying that. That guy's in it too.
Cruz.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise. Because everything that Tom Cruise is in, he does perfect in it.
What?
Yeah, no,
seriously,
no. There's a theory here that you never seek out a Tom Cruise movie. You never go, I want to watch that Tom Cruise movie. But when you watch a Tom Cruise movie,
it was amazing.
It's always good.
You can't say you've seen a bad one.
Even The Mummy. People trash The Mummy. I liked it.
It's still good.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah,
I wasn't like,
it doesn't matter.
Sorry I watched that.
You can't.
Can you think of a bad one? You can't, can you?
I'm thinking.
You can't.
Yeah,
I'll give you all show.
I'll give you all show. Yeah, you'll never find one. Tom Cruise. I mean, as much as a fucking.
Yo, he went to go watch Days of Thunder. He never seen it. Loved it.
Yeah, of course I did.
It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, and this all started, and I've said it on here before, but this all started with The Last Samurai.
Yes.
Like when I had a beach house in the Hamptons, we had to rent that as much movies as you want from Blockbuster. Remember that deal? So me and my buddy Frankie Balls were just chilling out and we were smoking. We're like, let's go to Blockbuster. We'll get a bunch of movies. So we go there. And we got like 4 out of the 5. So we're like, fuck it. Let's get Last Samurai, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we put it on. First movie we watched was Last Samurai.
It was the best movie.
And both of us at the end of it were like, what a fucking really good movie. Yeah. Like Last Samurai. I've never watched it again.
Yeah. Saki!
But when I watched it the first time, I was like, that was fucking really good. Like, expecting it to be this ridiculous, like, oh, here's the white guy in Japan.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and no, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good.
Collateral, really good. Jamie Foxx, Days of Thunder.
Everything.
Not Platoon. Born on the 4th of July, Rain Man, Cocktail, Top Gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. I know.
Yeah, the
shit.
What's the one with Ben Stiller and Jack Black?
Tropic Thunder,
everything.
Oh, he was great in that.
Yes.
Listen, see now he understands.
No, he was good. At
Edge of Tomorrow,
because he played a fat fucking guy. Right?
Yeah.
And he's a loudmouth.
He was basically playing Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
That was the influence for that role.
It was amazing.
Dude, Edge of Tomorrow, that movie where he keeps dying.
Yes.
Did you ever see that one?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Dude, another one. Really good.
Every good one.
Yeah.
John, you can't think of one, can you?
No,
Yeah,
I can't even keep up what you're talking about. You're going too quick.
Mission Impossible 1 through what, 15 now?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And they keep getting better as they go on. And they're not even getting worse. They're getting better.
All right, so this fucking travel angelist.
He's a Trevor Langelist?
Yeah, I don't
His
know.
name's Trevor. He's a Langelist.
All right, let me bring it back.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Yo, he's like, set my TikTok up.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, set my TikTok
Let's get
up.
it. Now scroll up a little more because I want to see if we can find this Josh post.
I just want to play the rest of it.
The wind of God.
Oh, wind of God.
On you.
Wait, what's up with
You are
Josh?
destroyed
What's
forever,
Hold on, John.
and you'll never be back.
All right, scroll down and find the Josh Hinkle post. John, what were you saying?
What's her name? Goldilocks?
Yeah.
What is he? Did you just mark for her?
Oh, he's got such a hard on for her. Keep going. It's all text.
Just be like, listen, inbox and be like, oh, I
It's
wanna
all
fuck,
text.
seriously.
So just keep going. Cat's the
Yeah,
butthole
Goldilocks.
version.
She's like, he's like, you're beautiful.
Oh, he's
You're
obsessed
like,
with her.
Just masturbate. Just start writing weird shit to her.
Here it is. Yep. You want to read it?
Yeah, you read it.
I can't see it.
I have a horrible.
I horrible read.
There you go.
I horrible read. Question, Rocky. If Peter Cottontail, the Easter Bunny, and Rocky Thumper, which I guess that's me,
What
because
does that
Jessica
even
Rabbit is Jay
Josh.
Rabbit and I'm Thumper.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that works, but okay. So let's start one more time, real fast. So I had to stop there. I was even flabbergasted reading this again. If Peter Cottontail, the Easter Bunny, and Rocky Thumper from Down Under, the bedroom sheets got into a 3-way death match, and the prize is Jessica Rabbit, who would win? Duh, Rocky Thumper from Down. He answers his own question at the end.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Thumper is Thumper from Australia.
I have no idea.
Why?
What is he trying to say?
And under the bedroom sheet.
I think you should kick his ass for bringing something like this up.
Yeah, do I
No,
have to
hell
talk
no.
about
If someone
that
said that to
for-
me, I believe you get your ass kicked. But like I read that, and if you look under it, I believe my friend Luther, he writes. Do you still have it?
Yeah.
What did he write? Thumper fuck something.
Did Rocky Thumper fuck you into submission?
He's asking that to Josh. Now go to the replies. Because look at my first reply. Because I just read this after Lou made his comment.
Okay.
So like I'm looking at it, reading it, and then my reply was what, Rich?
It's a very weird post, I must say.
Yeah. I didn't even know what to make of this.
Oh my God!
Jess finally read it the other night, and she's like, "What the hell is this?"
Why would he write this?
I
What is
don't.
he? When he wakes up in the morning, does he think of like? Does this come to his mind?
It must. I mean, we love
Like,
Josh. I'm not
why
picking
you-
on him,
why
but
is your name
well, we are
Thumper, and
picking
why
on him.
you-
No, he comes up with the weirdest things, though.
he
What the
does.
fuck is
He
this?
comes up with weird things sometimes, man. And I mean, it's great show content because, like I said, I don't know how I was meant to respond to such a thing, even though he answered it for us.
Yo, do you remember the show on AMC called Game of Arms, where they arm wrestle?
Yes.
He's into the whole arm wrestling world.
Is this the guy that beat you?
No, he never beat me. We never faced against each other.
No,
Has there been shit talking?
Until
In the
now.
past, a little bit, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, but he cuts my hair, so I don't shit talk.
Yeah.
No time
no,
better than the
he'll,
present.
no, he'll beat me right now.
Nah, yeah, that's not even. I'm not even.
It's not even a question.
It's not even-
Why are you like training to be in an arm wrestling competition?
Well, I was. Yeah. I
No,
was-
he arm wrestles. Period.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do, John.
Do you love John Brzenk?
John, dude, this
Yeah.
guy knows.
Pulling
his
John,
shit.
bro. What do you think? I didn't watch
No.
every fucking thing about it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he was a beast, man.
Yeah, John Brzenk,
John
undefeated
Brzenk
for
is-
fucking like 20 years or some shit.
He's still the man. He's the godfather of arm wrestling. Dude.
Yeah.
He
Nobody-
lost to that Russian though.
Yeah, like Alexei Vovoda.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Now that dude.
Yes.
His
And-
training is
and
crazy.
The other guy, Travis Bajan, who's in that show, is a personal friend of mine.
That dude's a monster, too.
Yeah, and we've done tournaments out here actually on Long Island.
How'd you place?
I put it together with him, and I didn't compete because I was refereeing.
Yeah.
So it was just like a little get together to have him out here. It was a big name.
Where'd you do it,
Momos.
dude? Next
By the
time you
way,
do one, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Listen, I tried to get fucking Orlando. I tried John. I seen John. The first time I ever met John was at a fucking. He comes in with his construction boots and his fucking baggy pants. and
Oh,
we're
like he was
working
dressed at my wedding?
at Retro Fitness. and,
You think I'm kidding?
and I'm like, hey
not.
man, hey John, big fan. Yeah, I seen you on the show and shit. You know, the Super Ugly Show. I know you're friends with Richie. I went up to him. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, listen, I'm trying to get this thing going, and you think you could talk to Orlando? Maybe I'll buy a sponsorship or something on like an ad. And he's like, yeah, I'll see what he's interested.
He forgot about it the second.
No, he actually asked him.
Oh, did he?
He asked him, and then the
surprising.
next time I seen him, he goes, "Yeah, he doesn't want nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it, bro.
Yeah, I don't-
He doesn't want
I
nothing to
don't
do with
even-
it."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. You gotta like email him and shit. I can't.
No, listen, I hit him up every situation that I could. I
You
tried
know
to hit
what?
him up.
You know what? Maybe I'll talk to Orlando and say, you know,
At this
gotta
point,
get shit done.
it's like, you know
yeah.
what? Whatever.
Let me talk to Big O and see.
I'm always
what I
on
can
his.
get done.
I'm always on his Instagram live. I'm always like, I'm a big fan. He's a good dude, bro. I like him. a lot.
Orlando's the best. I love
Yeah, he's a
Orlando.
great dude. I like him. You know, I always comment on the shit. He messages me like, thanks for watching all this shit. When I talk to him personally, but I never reached out to him like
Yeah.
after the fact.
Next
and
time
been like,
we'll have to get it going because that's pretty. It's definitely a lot of fun.
Dude, I thought he'd be into it being like, the WWE.
Is,
indie shit
is
that he
Over the
likes.
Top your favorite movie?
It is not.
Do you like it?
No, but that's
No.
that's
What?
the Bible of that
What?
culture.
It's absolutely not the Bible.
How do you not like
That is
Over the
worst.
Top?
That's the first thing I get. They're like, "Yo, you're an arm wrestler." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "You ever seen Over the Top?" It's like, "No, I've never heard
That
of it."
is your Bible. Stop.
What do you mean? Yeah. That's
your
a traditional.
That's your
yeah.
Bible.
A little respect for Stallone in this house,
No,
please.
it's not. Listen, I love
Don't ever
Stallone.
do that.
I love Stallone.
Don't do that.
It's not my favorite movie.
but
should
you were
be.
like putting
Why?
it down like it was a hunk of
it's
shit.
great.
Like
no, there's actually
don't like
there's,
that.
There's a petition going around. We're trying to get Over the Top 2 going.
That would be
And
amazing.
with Stallone in it again as
Yes.
Lincoln Hawks.
Yes, and we have the ultimate reigning champion right now, who's Devin Lorette, who could play the older Michael.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
we can get Richie's brother to be Bull Hurley. Because Ryan, I mean,
Oh,
is,
stop. Ryan's a chump, too.
No, I'm not saying he's a good arm wrestler, but for acting, we
Yeah.
can have him
Nah,
be.
he's a
He's got the look, bro. Bill Hurley's son.
He sucks at electric.
Yeah.
He's big. He's really big.
Big.
He definitely looks like him.
He does, dude. And with that you put that goatee on him, bro.
Yeah.
He
and
took
he's
up the whole aisle at Home Depot the other day.
you here with that guy, and he fucking creeps up on the kid. That's my dad. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. No, it's not one of my favorite. I mean, it's not the all-time favorite. Like, I'd rather watch like a documentary like Pulling John, which drew me into it at first when I first seen it. Then I was like, oh, that's cool as shit. And then years later, I seen Game of Arms, and I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit, there's Travis Bajan. Again, I remembered him from Pulling John.
Yeah.
I said, holy, this is a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, there's a New York team,
If nobody's ever seen Pulling, what is it called? The arm thing?
Game of Arms.
Game of Arms. They would like do matches in like industrial empty warehouses
Yeah.
that aren't even finished being
It's
built.
actually-
it would just be like concrete columns and shit.
Yeah. To make it look more rugged.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. It's like the underground feel.
Yes.
But it's actually on Amazon Prime right now if you wanted to watch the whole season. You
Very
can watch
fun.
it.
We'll just watch Over the
I
Top
loved it.
again.
Yeah. Why did they stop that show too? Because it was good.
No one was watching it.
I was
Let's be-
watching it.
No,
Yes.
it was. It got approved for the second season, and I was actually on the second season.
What happened?
AMC canceled all their reality shows
Except for that
Except for the-
motorcycle.
except for the Talking Dead,
Talking Dead,
and
yeah.
Comic Book Men.
No, and the comic book man's done now too. But the
At the time,
the
yeah.
motorbike show with fucking Daryl from Walking Dead. He does that motorcycle show
That
still.
was after the fact.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
wasn't at the time that was going on. That wasn't on air.
What is he doing?
I don't know, John. What's with the noise? Are you like having a fit over there?
No, my
All I hear is like-
I got my nose. I cleared my nose.
That was not a nose clearing.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. Put the peanut butter down. Leave the dog alone for 5 minutes. All right, John. Just give us 5 minutes without the peanut butter and the dog.
Disgusting.
Jesus, man. Come on. I know you're locked in there by yourself, but you know, a little class when we're on the show, please.
Yeah. I've been in the house.
He does
I'm
like fucking pro. Don't he does promos and shit on. He goes at like the guy he's arm wrestling on fucking Facebook. They do. It's fucking hilarious.
What, you
gotta
cut
like look at
promos?
his shit.
I have my own YouTube
Can you cut a
channel.
promo now?
I need a guy. Yeah. What do you want?
Cut a promo on him.
Yeah. What, you think
Yeah.
you take me down? You suck.
Listen, with
Richie
your
told
fucking Eminem haircut, take it easy over there, all right? Because you're big for nothing. You think you're tough. You cut hair for a living. That's ridiculous. Why don't you get a real job, guy?
I'd put you down in a second. I'd snap your fucking arm.
You'd be like that guy in Over the Top where it's fucking right?
That was real, actually.
Yeah, it was.
So,
confirmed.
in that tournament, John Brzezinski actually won that tournament for real. He was
Oh, that
there.
was a real tournament? And they
So
were
all
filming
the guys
during
that
it?
weren't acting and had like this is the engine, this is the piston, and
Was the guy who drank the motor oil real?
he was an actor.
I believe his name was Grizzly Adams.
Really?
Yeah, Grizzly.
And he did have a beard.
That's
You know what's funny? If you ever want to listen to a funny podcast, listen to How Did This Get Made and listen to the Over the Top episode. But they point out something great. For one, the guy, he like chugs the motor oil and then fucking
The Lucas oil.
yeah, then does the cigar and eats it. And
Yeah.
but then 2 seconds later, you see him taking down a bunch of Alka-Seltzer.
yes.
It's like, well, why'd you do all that shit?
Yeah, why'd you do that? Well, that's
You
fun.
wouldn't need the Alka-Seltzer
So
if you
there-
didn't fucking drink motor oil.
Alka-Seltzer is great.
There was a few guys in that got casted that were arm wrestlers in the movie,
Yeah.
and then a lot of the guys that you've seen like the cutaways.
Is Bull a real
And-
arm wrestler?
Bull was a real arm wrestler back in the day.
Like
yes.
I know Brzank was in a cutaway. He barely got a second.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he was in and out, but he
Yeah.
actually won the truck. He won the $100,000.
Wow.
And then, so what that is when you wait, there's 5 different weight classes.
And was it really double elimination?
double elimination?
Just remember, this is a double elimination
Yeah, all the
throughout
time.
the whole last
Yeah.
half hour
I
of
actually
that
own-
movie.
I actually own the table. That
Which?
was in the movie.
Bullshit.
Swear to God.
the Stallone used one.
Yeah.
Can I come over and
not
smell
the,
it?
not the Stallone one, but one of the actual.
Can I smell it?
the final. There's one person. There's one person that actually owns that, and I know him, and he doesn't give it up. He won't give it up.
I wouldn't either.
If you've seen it,
Go
if
to
you
the
see
grave with me.
the actual semifinals all the way leading up to the championship match with him
Yeah.
and Bull Hurley, it's an actual just regular table with the circle pin pads, and then the final is a clear coat.
Yeah.
Like it's like a see-through. Like I don't know what they.
Now, how come Bull only lost one time, and it was a double elimination though? Because we all know Lincoln Hawks lost that one time. Lincoln Hawks
actually,
loses, but just remember, folks, it's double elimination.
Yeah, and you know who that was?
No.
That was Michael Buffer.
Was it?
Yeah.
The voice is Buffer?
Yeah.
I gotta watch that
I
again.
gotta rewatch. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, positive.
I mean, you can even hear that part when
That was
he's
original.
up in the room with fucking Frank Loja and Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Frank
You
Loescher.
can still hear it like in the background. Just remember, folks, it's double. They don't want you to forget that it's double. They make sure that you remember.
And they were gonna get their money at a Buffer. I guess.
Oh yeah, they sure
They were
did.
paying Buffer. They wanted that fucking voice. in
It's
there.
kind of
But
like
back then, he wasn't as big as he was.
No, it wasn't until Let's Get Ready to Rumble really started taking off with the boxing.
But
Yeah.
you know, he's special when you hear somebody like that.
Do you know how much money he made off of that stupid
A
phrase?
million fucking a trillion.
They had
times
the
over.
microphone.
Yeah.
They had the microphone come from the ceiling.
Yeah. That was his thing.
Bull,
And then he would grab it.
Bull, that you said Bull was really an like a professional arm wrestler?
He was. Yeah, he was a like a 10-time national champion.
John, that's something you should get into because your size would
That's what I
probably
told
really
him.
help,
short
dude.
arms.
That's what-
Actually-
That's the
matter.
best. That's
Yeah.
probably
You know
better.
what?
Yeah, that's what
That
you
was
need.
my next question with you over there. Yo, how come you see all these old powerlifting guys now getting into this shit?
Yo, so like that's a huge thing right now, which is coming on. Like Eddie Hall is like getting involved. I don't know if you guys know Eddie Hall. I would assume you would know Eddie Hall because you're so into like you're all over the place. I can't gauge you, man.
Hold
You're
on.
crazy.
One thing,
Like I've been like I needed a friend like you all my life. I don't know.
one thing I want to read. This guy Gizalu wrote, "You ain't got a prayer in Vegas."
Yeah, that was Bull Hurley's quote. Like when he came in
Another
there.
thing that always made me laugh that they referenced in How Did This Get Made when Mike is arm wrestling the kid. Remember, if I lose to you,
Michael?
I'll kill myself.
Yeah.
Well, he lost to him.
Michael.
Do you think that kid like went off? I wanted like a Johnny Lawrence story, but with that kid. Like, you know how they do Cobra Kai with Johnny?
Yeah.
I want over the top Cobra Kai with the kid who said, "If I lose to you, I'll kill myself," because he lost to him.
By the way, that was a legal kick to the face. Nobody wants to call that out.
Oh no, we all know it's illegal.
Yeah, that was a legal-
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
No,
Johnny swept the leg.
We're
What?
Team Johnny here. We all hate Daniel's guts
Thank
over
you.
here.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, that kid.
He's always been. We've
Yeah.
been saying this before that
Dude,
even got made.
Right, from the first moment you meet this kid, what does he do? He's carrying boxes, and he roundhouse kicks a fence door that he has no clue who's behind it. Could
Unreal.
have been a 2-year-old kid
It could have been
just
an old
having
lady.
having a nice Saturday
you imagine
afternoon
that?
by the pool.
What would you do if that was your kid behind that?
I would fuck him up.
Oh, I would have beat him like Miyagi beat those children.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
before
what
he
do
got
you expect? Most people from Jersey are complete assholes.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage
They are
people. They are. They're
What do you mean
garbage
Jersey?
people.
He's from Long Island.
No,
No, well,
He's from Jersey.
Jersey in the movie.
Danielson's from Jersey.
Oh, in the movie.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see that. Not here because I used
No,
to.
he's from Reseda in California.
His father owns a bunch of on Deer Park Avenue. He owns a bunch of like.
Newark, right?
Doesn't he own car dealerships or something?
No, he owns laundromats.
Oh, does he? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the kid, from the moment we meet Daniel, he's a piece of garbage. He always has been, always will be. Everybody knows that. Every movie they try to make him like he's some kind of hero, when really he's just a meddler.
Yeah.
He just meddles in everybody's business.
Yeah, he had no business fucking taking that stereo up and then all
Like,
that other
back
shit.
up,
He's got
bro.
only child syndrome. He's a little asshole.
Exactly. He's an only child. You're right, John.
Yeah.
All eyes got to be on him.
I know where the coronavirus started with Uncle fucking.
No, did you hear where it started? Carol fucking Baskins.
He's the only child, but he doesn't have a father.
No, it's the uncle that's always sick.
Uncle Louie.
Uncle Louie and
Yeah.
fucking Karate Kid.
Probably
always
did
dying.
that piece of shit. Know what happened? Daniel probably went and visited him, right?
Probably butt fucked him.
Went to Japan, right?
Yeah.
You follow me here. Goes to Japan, gives it to that fucking Japanese girl who, I want to be a dancer.
Yeah.
I always have a second movie
I
for
never
her,
seen
too.
her in anything
Did
either.
you ever hear my spin-off for her?
Well, she's probably a prostitute.
Like, yeah, she
geisha.
goes to America thinking she's going to be like a dancer. She gets caught up in, like, the seedy underworld, the strip clubs.
Yeah.
And, you know, they start fucking prostituting her
He
out.
works in the fucking basement in Flushing.
Oh my god.
that-
I could definitely see it.
yeah.
Harvey Weinstein's like, yo, I got this part for you. Come over here.
I got this part,
Suck my
sweetie.
cock.
Yeah. She's just crying in the corner. I just want to be a dancer. Oh, you're going to dance, honey. You're going to dance. Yes.
He owns a nail salon in Flushing, and my Hyman thinks she's a hooker.
Exactly. She's fucking giving dry hand jobs at a fucking massage parlor. But, you know, she went to go chase her dreams of dancing, went to China. Boom.
That's it.
That's it.
Coronavirus.
Daniel's son.
She ate a fucking bat.
Fucking Daniel's son.
Yep.
It all comes back to that piece of shit. Either him or Carol Baskins. Everybody knows that.
Yep. Oh, man.
Tekashi got out of jail.
He did.
Yeah, he's on like 5-year parole, federal parole. And
Yeah. He think he's going to make hit music or no?
I got a theory. No, see, he still thinks his music career is going to be something. And once you're
Think so?
once you're outed
Yeah.
as a rat and you're not a gangster,
But in this day and age.
This is the worst time to
No.
get out of jail. He can't even leave the state where he's going to get killed.
dude, he's a joke
Yeah,
right
but
now.
like you just said, Joe, it's this day and age. Who knows? He's probably going to be like the
still
greatest
has
rapper
followers.
alive now.
Yeah, but
still
he's a
has
joke
followers.
But
now.
that's just
I know,
he's
but-
fucking weird now.
But if he does good music and he still has followers
he
to listen
never-
to,
he did- never did. Yeah.
Yeah, he never did get music ever.
would you guys be surprised if
Screaming the N-word for 2.5 minutes is not music.
Would you guys be surprised if he had a hit still?
Gummo?
Yeah, I
Gummo.
would be.
You would be.
I would
That's his
be.
biggest
You
hit.
would be too.
His biggest hit was
Not
called
his
Gummo.
first
See.
one. Not his first one. His first one might make slight buzz. After
Yeah.
that, just because people want to see what his next song is.
I wouldn't even watch it.
You sure?
100%.
I couldn't name one of his songs.
His biggest hit was called Gummo, and he stole it from the movie Gummo.
I just see that he's always screaming the N-word, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that's-
No, he's screaming stupid.
No.
I hear the N-word mostly.
Oh.
You
He's-
guys hungry?
No,
Why?
No,
you have
why?
something to eat?
I got,
Yeah, we got
this guy
pasta.
brought a
in there?
fucking plate and everything.
got tomatoes.
What is it? I don't want coronavirus
Tomatoes.
though.
No, I'm all right.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
really?
weird.
That shit really-
What are you gonna make? He's gonna make sauce.
He's fucking.
gonna make sauce.
What's
gonna
good?
make-
You got any roast beef in there? Maybe a little
You got
lettuce.
the gravy.
Look at him. He's got
stole-
fucking cheese.
I stole some fucking
He's got fresh mush.
mozzarella,
Oh, look, he's
basil.
gonna do the mush. You got
Oh my God.
olive oil with you too,
I
don't
stole the
you?
basil out of my mother's garden.
My mother, she makes this basil. I swear to God, it's so fucking good. You taste it on your fucking lips. Forget about it. My mother, she's a fucking saint. All right.
You want a little balsamic
See,
vinaigrette?
I knew he had the balsamic.
Reduction too.
I knew he had the
Oh,
balsamic.
dude, this is phenomenal. Leave it out. What do you-
Do you have a knife?
That's the reduction.
I think I do. Ma, did you put a knife in here for me?
Ma.
He's got the mozzarella right here. He's got
I think she did. She said. Ma, you watching, right?
Now, what do you think, Tekashi? How long does he last?
I say it for another
got it.
year.
You think a year?
Yeah.
You going 12 months?
Yeah, because everybody's gonna want to see what he's up to.
No, I mean alive. Really? He ratted out one of the most notorious
Yeah.
gangs in the country. Yeah, really. Yeah, really.
Thank you.
And he's not getting protected.
Whitey Bulger got murdered in federal prison. All right?
Yeah.
Because he was a rat.
Point.
Yeah.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is
Right,
out.
right. Yeah, but if they touch him, that means they're going after a federal agent. He
Oh,
is a federal
no.
agent.
Yeah, I'm sure the Bloods are worried about that. They're criminals, Richie. They're criminals.
You don't think he's going to be
Do
protected?
you think the mafia was like, hey, that's a federal agent. Back off on him, guys. No.
I guess not.
No, and he's not a federal agent.
Yes, he is.
No,
Now he is.
he's a federal released prisoner.
He's a
He's not an
federal
agent.
informant.
Federal informant.
Yeah, that's still not an agent. What is he, fucking Big Pussy in Sopranos?
I don't
Remember
know.
where he was ratting him out, and the guy's like, Sal, you're not a fucking cop. And he tailed the one guy.
Where do you
and
think they're going to put him? Because you can't hide
he's
somebody.
not putting him
like that.
He
anywhere.
can't leave. It's
He-
coronavirus. What are you? They're gonna
He-
ship
he
him out
went-
of state?
So he's in New York.
He's in New York.
No doubt.
So
His
Have
mother.
you
His
seen-
mother.
Have you? Did you see the guy who got? Did you see he shot somebody at Mars Park?
Who?
Mars Park?
Mars
No.
Park.
Yeah, Mexican
Oh,
shot his wife or something.
Morris Park. Oh, I just seen that. Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
she
saw
was
that.
stepping out on him or something. Who knows?
Really?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
She gave him the old.
Looks like it was a lover's quarrel, Rich.
I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about. I thought you were talking about when Carlton was trying to he changed.
remember
I
that?
thought he was
When
talking
he
about
was a
Lewis.
gangster?
and he was trying to become a gangster, and he was at MacArthur Park.
That was good.
And Will was like, "You're not going to MacArthur. I don't even go to MacArthur
Yeah.
Park."
Yeah.
Give me
And
that
you know
call.
Will.
Give me that call from him.
Isn't that
Give
when
me
Will
that
got
call
shot?
from him.
Didn't Will get shot in that episode?
Nah, I don't think he got shot.
There was an
That
episode.
ridiculous.
Oh no, that's when they
Will,
was
yeah,
got
that
robbed
was
at the
Will
ATM or
got
something,
shot.
right? No, Carlton got shot, I think, because he jumped in front of the
No, no.
bullet for Will.
I think.
Or is it vice versa?
No, I think you're con- I think you're
Will, oh wait,
This guy, does he do this every time?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, John.
Will's not shot.
Who?
Will.
Will Smith got
Yes,
shot
'cause he's-
in Carlton. And
That's
Carlton
right.
brought the gun to the hospital, and he goes, "Give me the gun, Carlton."
Oh, that was
That's
a to be
right.
continued episode.
That's right.
That was a two-parter.
A very special.
I thought-
on this week's Fresh
Yeah.
Prince.
I thought
very
Rocky was
special
confusing.
episode.
I thought Rocky was confusing that with Family Matters when Carl Winsel's son got beat up by the dragons.
I remember that one as well.
You remember that?
Yeah.
When he got beat up by the dragons, and they came into Aunt Rachel's diner,
and they trashed it.
and they spray painted dragons all over.
They
the
trashed Rachel's restaurant and they spray painted it. They did graffiti, Rich.
Unreal.
Yeah, and they beat up poor Edward.
Yeah.
My Eddie, what happened? Remember that show? Like, that show was popular because of Urkel. Like,
Yeah.
how annoying was that fuck?
Stefan.
And
Yeah. And guess what? Every Friday, you were glued to the fucking TV watching that, and step by step.
Don't tell me what I was doing on my Fridays, bro. By the time I was 12 years old, I was out fucking keg partying it up.
Shit, I'd say that just again.
Yeah,
where's this guy been
yeah.
all my life?
Yeah, no, I was not. I know. I mean, I've watched them. It's not like I've never watched them, but no. But
Bro, step by step.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I couldn't. I didn't want it with Cody.
I remember the two
Cody.
chicks. There was the
Remember Cody?
blonde and the brunette, the sisters.
I didn't take the stuff.
Yeah, Cody was actually in
He was in a karate movie.
the kickboxing sequels.
Yeah, yeah, and then he got
Yes.
yeah, and then he got out, and then he got arrested for beating the living
Male
shit out of his
prostitution.
fiance. No,
But he was
no.
like a legit
Yeah,
kickboxer.
kickboxer, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, just like the White Ranger.
I remember they even worked it into the show at one point.
John, what are you doing? Banging pots and pans still?
What's he doing?
I don't know, he's like doing his dishes.
I'm trying to cook myself dinner.
He's the fucking
Well,
worst.
See, he is. He is.
Keep that Rona away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that has that shit? Does any of you guys know
Yeah.
anybody?
A
That's
couple
a
of people
myth.
I know have it.
I mean, not really,
Well,
but
listen, they spreaded the. This is the whole thing. This is what they're saying. They spreaded the coronavirus
Here we
around
go.
so that they could put up
5G.
5G towers. That's the whole thing.
Right.
No. The 5G created the Corona.
Well, some
I just-
way or
I just
it
watched-
set the signal off.
Well, I just watched something that said the 5G
I'm glad you guys are-
got put up, and then all of a sudden now it's such a high.
I read something. I actually didn't read. Sorry to cut you off, but
it's
I don't even want to get into this 5G thing because I had.
Why did people saying this?
Because they just read things on the internet and believe everything.
it's got to
they
be.
read.
Yeah, there's always some.
The 5G towers are no different than the towers that are up right now.
The 4G now.
Yes. They're no different. It's just like higher speed internet for your regular cell service.
Yeah.
And people are bugging out saying it sends out radioactive frequencies. And I heard an expert today on a radio show I was listening to. And the guy was like, dude, there's no difference. He's like, this is all made up. It's all made up because people there's this group of people that live in this world today that anything they read on the internet, if they slightly believe it, it's 100% fact. And there's no changing their minds. There's no changing them. The flat earthers,
What did
the
you
5G
hear, though?
people.
What did you hear about the 5G though? What was it? What was it like?
That the frequency
quick.
is basically the
Right.
same. It's just like they figured out a newer technology. It's not sending out a stronger radio wave. It's not doing anything like
yeah.
that.
So-
It's a new technology. It's like going from PS3 to PS4.
What I heard, what I read actually, was that the 5G, the wavelengths and the radio frequencies are so polluted with radiation that it's hitting people and it's drawing out a something within our cells that is actually creating something to fight antibodies in our body.
Okay.
And then they're coming out, and those antibodies, those cells that are producing, that are trying to fight off whatever that's the radiation that's coming from these towers is called the coronavirus.
Okay.
Now,
So now our body's producing it's always been there.
Okay.
And now they're producing that's coming out, and it's producing the coronavirus within ourselves, and now we're able to
now if it's
spread it.
producing radiation, right? Now follow me here because call me a realist. Normal people own Geiger counters, correct?
Yes,
So why wouldn't some random guy just go 5G tower, Geiger counter,
they
look
do.
at it jump?
There are videos on that.
Mm.
There are.
Wait, what did you say?
Geiger, you know what
It's a
Geiger counters?
radiation reader.
Yeah.
The levels will jump.
Yeah, doomsday preppers, they all have that.
Now, is it a guy that's not a complete nutbag who doesn't believe in every single thing, or is it a regular guy?
I got to take in these videos.
Because that's the that's the thing. Like I always have to look into the person who's giving me this information.
can't- yeah.
Because
Right.
like the flat Earth thing. Did you watch the
50-50.
flat Earth documentary?
I have not.
All right, well,
I
there's-
stay away from that.
Yeah,
That's just
watch it
ridiculous.
and you go exactly the type of people I would think believe in this
I
nonsense.
know. How can people think that this world is round? It's ridiculous. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
But
Unreal.
it's just another thing that people are bugging out over, and they just want everything. Like everything has to be a government conspiracy or a cover up, or they're trying to do this to us, or they're trying to do that to us.
They seen radiation grid radiation things of 4G to 5G and it showed up a lot more
Like
worse.
before the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before the internet,
Yeah.
if a guy was to walk up to you and be like, "Dude,
Right.
fucking Earth is flat," you look
Unreal.
at him and go, "You're fucking crazy."
Yeah, you're a dick.
All right, now
Where do you
the-
get your shit from?
the
Let me
guy-
smoke that.
The guy with all these conspiracies. Back in the day before the internet, everyone would go, "Look at this fucking lunatic with his aluminum foil hat. Get the fuck out of here." But now there's enough people on the internet to start convincing
together.
Exactly. Like you can convince enough to do anything. Like look at cults. You can convince people to believe and do anything.
Look, morons have a voice.
Yes. So with the internet, it spreads like wildfire.
You could apparently turn straight men gay with
Yes.
a little bit of tigers and meth.
There you go.
It's amazing.
There you go. Well,
It's
it depends on the porn you watch. Because if you watch little dick porn,
Yeah.
you're straight.
Yeah.
Big dick porn,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
gay.
So bend over.
Fucking Travis.
Yeah. I love that. But I just love
rest
how
in peace.
that kid was like,
Yeah.
I guess I'm gay.
That
Yeah.
kid was loose.
Well.
You can tell he was a loose cannon.
Oh,
He
yeah.
loved his meth. Oh
Yeah,
my
he
God.
did.
You can tell by
Meth.
his whole teeth and how he was just
Wait.
like his whole mouth.
You're talking about
Yeah.
John.
Both of them.
Travis was a
No,
good-looking
no,
dude,
no,
man.
but you could tell his gums were like you could tell how they had their facial structure. The one missing the teeth, obviously. I'm talking about the other kid, the young kid.
Let me ask you something. We're watching a movie last night, right? And we were watching A Star Is Born. Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga. Bradley Cooper passes out drunk.
Why do you
Great,
like that?
great,
show?
yo,
Why do you like
great
that
film.
movie?
Great fucking film.
Because you
Because it
like
was
that
good.
song. Why? Like,
Dude, that's
hate
an
that
all-time-
song.
Good movie.
The song
Unreal.
sucks. It's annoying.
What?
Yeah,
It
right.
really is. It's
You're out
fucking
of your
annoying.
mind.
Richie doesn't know good movies. Don't worry
God,
about it.
what is
No,
your-
he doesn't
Dude,
know
can
good
you-
movies.
Yo, can you ever get a little sentimental?
He doesn't know good
Let
movies.
it go.
Stupid.
Jesus.
What is that?
Yo,
What is that stupid song go again?
Watch.
Like a
Yeah.
big shot.
They're not even
Here.
a couple.
Ready?
They're not even a fucking
Here we-
couple.
here we go.
Stupid.
You want to do Gaga's part? I'll do.
Ready? Watch this. Rich,
do it. Go ahead.
Rich, thoughts on Godfather?
I don't.
It's a great
mute his
movie.
mic.
It's just long. It's a great movie.
Part
It's just
two?
long.
Part two?
Same shit. They're all
Same
they're
shit.
all good.
Same shit. Same shit.
What do you?
I've watched them.
I know.
Little long.
You know, what are you, like a Muppets Christmas Carol kind of guy?
No,
No.
Fast and Furious.
No, no. Listen, I
Fast
like.
and Furious.
Listen, I
Dude,
like-
Fast and Furious Umpteenth is coming out this summer. Did you hear that?
No. Thankfully, it got pushed back a whole year, so I don't
Yeah,
have to
I like
hear
my-
about it.
I like
for
my
the- at
trashy
least another
movies.
year.
Don't get me wrong. I
No,
like
you
my trashy
only like
movies.
trashy movies.
No, I like good movies too.
No.
John, what's your all-time favorite movie, John?
You're asking the wrong part. I don't know. I like Goldfather.
John, he really likes The Woodsman.
You seem like a Goldie Hawn fan.
No one got that reference.
All the boys, one of my favorites.
Oh, by the way, before this is over, I know I did Google the top, like from least to greatest Tom Cruise movies.
Okay.
I want to hear. Like, do you agree with this? I'll just
Well,
do
I'd
the,
have to
I'll just
hear
do
it.
the first. There's 42 of them.
No, give us top 10.
I'll give you top 10.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So the first one on the list is
No, that's the bottom. You got to go all the way to the bottom.
the first. You want first?
I
or-
want 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was doing worse because you said don't.
All right, let's do 10 worst then. Yeah, let's do
'cause
10
you
worst.
said, can you name? All right.
All right, let's do 10 worst.
And I agree with this. Rock of
I
Ages.
never watched it.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Rock of
That's
Ages.
why you've never watched
It's a
it.
musical, though, to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. Come on.
Musical.
Movies. Stick to movies.
That
It is a movie.
It is a movie,
It's
yes.
Tom Cruise. You said name
Yeah.
one Tom Cruise fucking movie.
Okay, keep going.
Tom Cruise. Endless Love.
Never even heard of
Yeah, I
it.
never
Yeah.
heard of it.
Never.
Yeah.
That's 81, though. That's
Come
before
on.
the rise of Tom.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
cannot
Those
do
are
that.
more recent.
Then
before
you
the
need-
rise.
All right, Jack Reacher, 2016.
I
Never
like
s-
Jack Reacher.
I never
Yeah, of
seen
course
it.
you did,
Never
'cause-
seen it. He likes Fast and Furious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Mummy.
Mummy?
I didn't hate it.
Okay,
Again, this one, never seen
Jack
it.
Reacher
losing
was-
it.
Never seen it.
1983. That's when he became
Like
popular.
all these
No,
assholes.
Risky Business is when he.
So-
everyone knows that.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, Risky Business was the one that blew him up.
Yeah.
Okay, blew him up, but he wasn't when we found out about Tom Cruise,
It was
right?
Taps.
Yeah. Let's
Taps.
Let's go.
Taps.
Outsiders.
Anything new? You can't. Find
Outsiders.
No, Taps was before Outsiders, I believe, and Outsiders he
Impossible
was a
too?
side piece.
Outsiders crossed off. the three big
Ready?
movies.
Check
that you
this
had,
out. Hold on.
Outsiders made up for
Ready?
it,
This
so it
is
doesn't
this
matter.
is how insignificant Tom Cruise was in The Outsiders. We have Pony Boy, Soda, Trav,
Sody Pop. Right, yeah.
Dally,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Do it
What
for
was
Johnny.
Tom Cruise's name? What was his name? He's the main guy in the gang. What's his name?
Chip. He had a chip. in his-
Exactly. No one even fucking knows. That's how insignificant he was in that movie. So Outsiders, no.
Oblivion.
I like. Yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
I
I
like
know.
everything.
I don't know what that is.
Lions for Lambs.
Yeah, I never seen that one.
2007. Come on, the
It's a
guys.
political movie. It's
Okay,
a political
so
movie.
don't. We can't sit here and say that Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
has
but
never
if we
made
go
a
to his
bad movie.
top 20, the
I
guy's
never
going to have a
watched
bunch
that.
of good
Everyone
ones.
that I've
Oh,
watched, I've liked.
Oh, so because you didn't watch it?
No, if I
Doesn't-
watched
does
it,
it
it's
count?
good.
No, John,
What else?
where are you, John?
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy?
But
Oh
anyway.
no, I hate that song.
Or do you need more?
Oh my god.
Ain't it funny?
Something that you're searching
But no, this is where I was going with that. No, it had nothing to do with the movie. So he
What we
passes
talking
out drunk after smoking, wakes up in bed with Gaga, immediately turns over and starts deep mouth kissing her.
So hot.
This happens in movies and television shows all the time. I would never want my wife to immediately wake up and start. I'd be like, gross.
Yeah.
And she's in agreement, Like,
your teeth.
same for me, too. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Especially after a night of boozing where you passed out, you were so fucking drunk.
Yeah, who does that?
But
Me.
how come they show that in movies? Get up and go brush your fucking teeth, then come back.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wait,
Nope.
is it the first
You
time
do
they
that?
fornicate?
I do it every morning when I wake up for work. I fucking just and I try to titty fuck her, but there's always like a kid in the bed.
No,
and
but-
it's just like it doesn't work out. And
But
she's
wait,
like,
you still try even with the kid there?
yeah, well they're sleeping. What are we gonna do? Like I'm gonna show them. Like, this is
Hold
how you.
on,
This
we
is
got to dive into
this is
The
this-
kids are there, and
Yeah.
you're like, let's get it on.
Yep.
That's
Don't
fucking
leave- don't
weird,
leave, Junior.
dude.
Don't
No, it's
Yes.
not. No, it's not.
What if you're mid fucking? They wake up.
Then
Now
we
they're
just-
in bed with you. It's technically a threesome.
She's choking.
Yeah, no, we're wrestling. I'm the Ultimate Warrior, and mommy's Tatanka.
If
That's
your
what we
kids
gotta
know
do.
who Ultimate Warrior and Tatanka are, you're dadding right, my friend.
No, they do. They really do. My daughter's favorite is Bret Hart.
Kill that fucking Indian. That was Tatanka in Natural Born Killers.
Was
When-
it?
when Rodney's watching the wrestling? And he's screaming, "Kill that fucking Indian!" That was Tatanka. He was Tatanka in and up, actually, as in the clip they were
He's
showing.
powering up.
Yeah, he was fighting a jobber.
Kill the fucking Indian.
Yeah,
What am I
yeah,
watching here? Two fucking beep.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my! I could.
Oh,
do,
hold on. We only got a few minutes left, and I want to talk about something.
I could do the show all day.
I know.
Great.
I know. Well, good, because now you'll come back and do it more, though. You
Hey,
might-
anytime you want me back, I'm here.
we got the new John. John, you're out. But Louis C.K. came out with a new special the other day.
Haven't
Did
seen
he
it.
come back next week?
How was it? It was Louis. Now it was
good.
phenomenal, and I was about to steal it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Louis gets my $8. It's $8. You go to louisck.com and you watch it. Do not steal Louis shit.
You're still a fan after all this?
Or what?
The sexual harassment.
He didn't
shit and
sexually
all
harass
that.
anybody.
All the bullshit.
He
Okay,
went to a hotel
so-called.
room consensually with the girl, asked the girl, "Can I jerk off in front of you?" She says yes. He does it. Then there's a problem after the fact.
Gotcha.
What-
He did
what-
that-
what wrong did he
yeah,
do?
I know. I heard him say that. I heard Sarah Silverman
but-
say the same thing.
That's the story because that's all he did.
Yeah.
That's all he
A
did.
little creepy, yes.
Yeah,
But
not even.
mean-
And he says
I know.
in the
We've
thing,
all done some weird, creepy.
he
shit,
even
right?
says the thing. He goes, I get it. You know, maybe people think it's a little weird, but he's like, here's the worst part about it all. The worst part about it all, he goes, that everybody knows what I'm into. Everybody. He goes, could you imagine that? Everybody knows that I'm into jerking off in front of people.
oh my god.
He completely talks about it. He does it. It takes him a little while to get
Yeah,
there.
yes, yeah.
He makes you wait for it.
Oh my
But-
god, that's awesome.
He's
That's genius.
about a half hour in. He goes, "All right, do you guys want to talk about it?"
Oh my god, no!
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to watch this.
Dude,
wait, where can I find this?
LouisCK.com. Spend the $8.
Oh, I
Don't
gotta watch
steal
it.
don't steal this
I gotta watch it.
because he deserves a comeback.
Where is it on?
It's on LouisCK.com.
Okay.
He deserves a comeback, and he goes raw, dude. He uses the word, and this is from Louis' show. Super Ugly Show does not support this language. Da, 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 da. He uses retard like openly.
Yeah.
Unreal.
You know what I mean? He uses the F word. Like, he attacks the Jews really hard twice.
Yeah.
Like, just goes right at him. But, I mean, he's Louis. You know what I mean? He's saying shit that, if you've ever watched Louis stand up, you're not surprised by his material. Like, yeah, you're surprised, like, wow, I can't believe he went there.
Yeah.
But you're not surprised that Louis would say that, is my point. Like,
Yeah, he's got a lot of balls.
Yeah, like, he's always been that way.
Is that
And
is that your type of comedy?
I like a lot of comedy. I'm a stand up connoisseur.
Do you like this? Have you watched the Tom Segura?
I love Tom. Yeah,
Dude,
Tom,
I
Burt,
just found out. I
Joey
saw-
Diaz, all those
Yeah, I
guys.
seen them on Rogan and all that, but
Yeah.
like I just now.
Did you
got
watch
turned on to it.
Ball Bag?
It's good.
Oh my!
No, the one before
God,
that,
bro.
though, I thought was
And
better.
I had to watch that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one before that was better, where he talks about being bilingual, and he's like, "I recently lost 50 pounds because I'm in a concert, because I'm in a contest," and and he's like, "I bet you're asking yourself, well, if he could do it, I can do it." And he goes, "No, you can't. No, you can't." He goes, "I'm up here doing this. Can you do this?"
His delivery is great. When he opens up with the balls out episode, he's like, "Yeah, being home, being away from the wife, it's we gotta separate." It's like, she's like, "I'm gonna miss you." He goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too." She's like, "I'm so alone." He goes, "Yeah, I'm so alone." And he goes, "No, I'm not. I'm with you guys." He's like, "Yeah, it's fucking hysterical."
But no, yeah, Tom Segura
Dude,
is
his
really
delivery
funny.
is fucking, and it's his mannerisms.
Do you watch Bert?
No.
Bert Kreischer?
Oh, with the guy, the shirt off the machine.
Yeah.
Nah,
No.
Seen it.
The machine special was okay. Secret Time on Netflix. Watch
Haven't.
Secret Time.
Because he turned me off with the
No.
machine shit. I'm
Watch-
like, so this whole one thing is about one big joke.
Well,
he
that
went-
wasn't though. That was the
No?
end of it though. It's like the last 20 minutes, but But do you know he's also the inspiration for Van Wilder? Bert Kreischer.
the actual movie. Van
Yes,
Wilder?
yes. He's the inspiration for Van Wilder.
No,
Look it up. I'm telling you, it's a fact.
he's been around that long.
Yeah. But
So
Secret
Ryan
Time-
Reynolds is supposed to portray him.
Yeah.
Van Wilder.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. Look it up.
That's amazing.
But Secret Time, me and my wife, I was crying the whole fucking time. One of the funniest stand-up specials I've seen in the past 10 years easily. Like, so fucking funny. Do you know Patrice?
Yeah.
All right,
Patrice
make
O'Neal?
sure, Elephant in the
Patrice O'Neal,
Room.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. But yeah, I'm a huge, if you look here, there's a bunch of stand-up stuff here. I'm a nut with stand-up
No, I do. I
comedy.
see. And this is one of my favorites that I actually looked at.
Reno?
Oh,
That's
my
the
God,
movie.
Rob.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking every time I get a new pair of boots on the job site and I say new boot goofing, nobody understands what the fuck I'm talking about. And
When
I
he comes out and does the little,
3 payments,
Ugh.
fucking genuine ostrich.
one of my favorite things is Moving Day. Do you remember Moving Day? He's like, I'm not gay, man. I told you 100 times. I'm not fucking gay. He makes him dangle, makes him move. Literally, he like Jones thinks he's moving. He moves from one trailer to the next, like 2 down.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, I've been here all fucking day. He's like, you motherfucker. And then that's when he goes, I'm not fucking gay. I told you I'm not
that
fucking gay. And then at the very end, he goes, fuck it, I'll try anything once. Because Dangle goes in crying.
Yeah.
That actually that was one of the things that blew up Nick Swartzen.
Yeah.
Remember
When
Terry,
he was
came to
Terry.
Terry on this
Terry, I'm on Skittles. I ate a bunch of Skittles.
Did you see the movie?
My dad got me a
Reno
plane
one?
for Flag
in
Day.
Miami.
Yeah.
My dad got me a Flag Day.
But Reno, they started it up again on that Quibi thing. Did anyone hear this Quibi thing? It's like 10-minute shorts.
No.
It's this whole like
All those guys are from what's the original show?
The State.
The State, right?
the state. The
That's
state.
before your time.
No, it's not. MTV. Remember, I'm Doug, and I'm out of here.
I want to
dip my
balls in
Yeah, Louis here.
He's
Louis,
too- yeah, he's too
I
young.
got
that's-
a bowl of fucking pudding.
I never
You're
watched
too.
it,
It's too young.
And then they had Lamar and oh yeah, I'm gonna stick my butt in this pudding. And they had a trunk full of pudding.
John, you remember that? John, you remember that?
Yeah, I think I was probably like I'm trying to think like 10th grade, maybe.
10th grade, guy.
Was
What are you,
that
10th grade in
possible?
1989? Jesus.
Eddie
Christ.
Murphy's on hold because he can't go out and he can't try his new material. So
It would be garbage anyway.
Honestly, can you
think
think about
so?
when that
Oh
show
my
was on?
God.
'Cause
Why,
it all
dude?
sounds so
Dude,
familiar.
I'm
I
not
can't
taking. I'm
think
not
of-
laughing at Dr.
hold on,
Dolittle.
John. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
he's gonna be Eddie Murphy's stand-up.
It's not going to be Eddie Murphy Raw delusional. It's
How
not
do
gonna
you
be that.
know?
It's not. It's just not.
Dude, hold on.
Well,
do you understand?
here we go.
Yeah, because
I'm
you're
never
wrong.
coming back, right?
Because you're wrong. Eddie Murphy, when the moment he stepped on stage,
Yeah.
became a stand-up star.
Right, in the 80s.
It doesn't matter. And Raw and Delirious still to this day hold up and are fucking
Yes.
hilarious.
Without a
okay?
doubt. I got some eyes.
It's his delivery
Yeah.
and how he tells his story.
Right.
Eddie Murphy's not a joke guy.
No, Chris Rock is way funnier than he is.
And do
now.
you think Eddie Murphy doesn't have stories from the past 35 years of not doing stand-up that he can go on stage and demolish a crowd with?
Nope. Nope.
Stand-up is a muscle you
No.
don't lose, my friend. Ron Bennington's a proven fact of that.
He was the wrong Murphy. That should he was the he
You're
should have
crazy.
died.
You're fucking
Charlie
crazy.
Murphy
Why?
should be
Because
doing
of
this.
one thing that Charlie Murphy wasn't even in? That he wasn't even in? That the star was really the Rick James character, not him?
Right. Blouse is-
He did great in that. But
No, I'm not diminishing him as far as his quality of it, but he was a side character in that. Let's be honest. He wasn't the star of that fucking
Right.
thing. Rick
Right.
James was.
But did you ever see the Charlie Murphy stand up?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Okay. All right. Listen. To each his own. Yeah. We're not going to agree on everything.
Well, we're gonna listen. Obviously, we're gonna find out when he does his thing on Netflix.
and it's going to suck.
We're gonna see.
Oh, you're so wrong. You are
See?
so
We got
wong.
two sides of the coin.
No,
I will
because-
listen. I
no,
will.
because
But I
here's my
will. I
thing.
will admit
I have,
if it's
I
funny
have
or not.
proof that stand-up comedy is a muscle that these guys
Yeah.
just
Now they're all
immediately-
coming back to it. Right. It's
No,
funny.
do you
right.
know who Ron Bennington
Do you
is?
see who?
Ron Bennington. You ever hear the Ron and Fez show? It used to come on after Opie and Anthony. It's now called Bennington if you have Sirius Radio.
I could possibly.
All right, well, Ron
possibly.
Bennington used to do stand-up back in Florida. I mean, in the fucking 80s and early 90s. Stopped completely. Did radio from then until now. And in the past year, he's started doing stand-up again. I went and saw him, and he, out of Rich Voss, Bob Kelly, and Jim Florentine, Ron Bennington killed the hardest. The guy didn't do stand-up for 35 years, and he's not Eddie Murphy.
You know what? But you okay? Exactly. And probably most people don't know who that guy is to begin with. So they're not gonna. There's no expectation. Of,
Everyone who was at that show knows who Ron was. Every single person. Every single person
right.
knows who Ronnie is.
But I'm saying there's a high expectation for Eddie to come out and be the same.
There's a
Eddie.
high expectation.
Listen, if he does not come out in a fucking full on red leather suit, I'm done.
All right, but hold
I'm
on.
done.
You say there's high expectations, so when Kevin Hart or Chris
Ah,
Rock,
those guys-
hold on,
Kevin Hart's
hold on.
garbage.
No, he's not. His last special was really funny.
Which one is that?
The one where he does Gun Compartment.
Oh yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, it was okay.
And that documentary was really good
Yeah,
too.
but hold on. So you say
Come on.
there's high expectation. Now every comic special there's expectation. No one's going. This one probably won't be funny.
No,
everyone's
if
going. This
Seinfeld-
shit's gonna be
when-
hilarious. Can't wait for
If
Chappelle.
If Seinfeld comes on, it does a Netflix special. It's high expectation. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. I'm waiting to see fucking Jerry from fucking Seinfeld. Like there we go. Like let's go back in the day. That's what I want. I don't want
Seinfeld's
this
still
new
doing the
shit.
same routine he was doing in the
and
'80s.
it kills.
Yeah, but
And it kills.
it's not anywhere near Eddie Murphy Raw or Delirious.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So
you don't
so
think he's gonna have a
so how do you
dream to
not
be a-
think this guy's going to come in
I
and
just-
murder?
I just don't-
He's not going to be Dr. Doolittle Eddie Murphy. He's going to be rated R Raw Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Are you basing that off the SNL episode that you just recently
I'm basing
watched?
that off of the interviews
Did
he's
you
done.
see it? Did you see the SNL?
Yeah.
It was actually really
And it was
good.
really funny.
Yeah, it was really
Why?
good.
So
Yeah.
what's your problem?
I just don't want. I just don't
You
want.
come
it.
in
You
here.
want him to fail for some
I
reason.
do. I do. I don't know what it is. Fuck that guy.
No, dude, you're wrong, and you're going to be wrong. I have 100% faith that Eddie Murphy's stand-up will be absolutely fun. He's going to murder
I think it will
the
be,
state. He is going to murder. We are going to see something where we're like, wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe he
gonna-
came back that strong.
He's gonna want to make sure he's up there with Chappelle or past him.
Because
Dude,
Eddie,
there's no way he's better than
You
Chappelle.
know that though. You know
Dude,
that what he's shooting for.
Eddie Murphy, Raw and Delirious,
Yeah, you know what he's
I
shooting
would
for.
put that up against any Chappelle special.
Yeah. You have
The
to
last two
understand.
Chappelle's.
We're really
All
funny.
right, you know
yes.
what? Okay, all right. Like we can't argue the fact that, like, you can't compare the two because it was the genre, like the age and time. Like he was huge in the '80s. Now
We
Chappelle's
don't
huge
have
now.
Chappelle without Eddie Murphy. We don't
I
have
know.
Chris Rock without Eddie Murphy.
I know. Well, you don't have Eddie Murphy without Richard Pryor.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But there's always somebody that has to
Listen,
open
well,
the door.
you
for
And
should
Eddie
somebody else.
Murphy did it better than Richard Pryor. Hands down did it better than Richard Pryor. I watch old Richard Pryor shit, and there's maybe a chuckle to be had
Eddie was a star,
here
bro.
and there.
Eddie was a fucking
Eddie
star.
Murphy's, I watched it 15 years after it was made for the first time. I was probably 14 or 15 years old, somewhere in that ball, but maybe 16 actually. I was at Chris Payne's house. So I was probably like 16 or 17 actually. And that fucking thing came out in 85, 87. So you're talking a 10-year comedy
87.
gap where comedy doesn't translate over generations. Like people watch, I watch Animal House, I go, that's not funny. Caddyshack, that's not funny. I show kids today Arthur, they go, that's not funny. Or you know, they watch Dumb and Dumber and they go, why would this be funny? Comedy through generations, it's hard to stay funny from generation to generation. Eddie Murphy,
Still
Raw,
is.
and Delirious is funny to every generation.
Yeah. It's like Twins. Twins holds up too.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
love Twins.
How,
Right, let's- all right,
and
so
on
with that on note-
yeah, that's where we end it.
Wait,
with
can I get a
Rich-
plug?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
No, if you was to rewatch Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger do Twins, it's awesome. The movie's still funny.
If I were to rewatch it,
Rewatch it. It really is still funny to this day.
you know what? It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
It
than
is.
that blonde hair that you got going on right now.
Isn't that
That
the
is
worst?
ridiculous.
He walked
I
in
love
here
it.
with a straight
I
look
face.
handsome.
I couldn't even. I
No,
couldn't-
you don't.
You
You
know
look
what?
stupid.
The only thing that I am envious of is that like when I see you at the barbershop, it's like you have like. You're like fucking Paul Mitchell. You have different hairstyles every time I fucking come in there. And you're like, and I swear to God, it's like one time I'm like, this guy's never growing his hair out again. He's
Yeah.
bold as me. And then
Oh,
look at you.
yeah, no.
Now you look like
He's a
fucking-
fake baldy. I always tell people too. Everyone's like, "You're bald." I'm like, he's not bald.
No, he's not. And
Yeah,
I thought
I'm
he had
like-
thin hair and shit.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, you know,
It's a secret he's been hiding because he grew it out a few years back, and I was like, "Oh, you're not bald."
he's not.
Yeah, but then he got rid of it before everyone caught
Hey,
on.
listen, I'm just envious of good hair.
Thank
I'm
you.
bald. You know my struggle. I come
And you
here.
notice too, I look at the top of his head a lot when he's blowing me, but also, look what he's doing right now. You see that? And if the mic's lower, he'll like bend down, and I see the stupid top of his head, so I could see that he wasn't
What,
bald.
do you just comb it over straight? Like, what is that?
Are you going for like the Trump look? What's going on here?
I didn't put stuff in it, so you know.
Stuff? Like, what kind of stuff?
I put
He
I
uses it
use
like
pomade
fucking
now.
cover up for the spots of baldness.
No, I don't.
It's like you don't anymore. The
No.
powder-
Dear Slim,
No.
you never call or write your fans. This will be the last letter I ever write you. All right, Johnny, we're gonna let you go, brother. We're ending
Yo,
it.
John.
Well,
We love you.
yeah, let me get.
All right. All right, guys, that's it for us. We're getting out of here. Again, rest in peace, Vic Henley, close friend of Opie's on Opie Radio. So go to opieradio.com, subscribe to his podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Of course, we're on the brand every single fucking week. Never miss a week. Super Ugly Show. If you're listening to us live on the brand, or
He's got a plug, right, too?
I'll let him.
Oh, yeah.
Super Ugly Show. If you're listening to us on the brand and you listen to the audio version only, we are live every single Tuesday night starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Go to Super Ugly Show. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Not only do you get us on Tuesday nights, but you also get Unfiltered Marriage, which is coming up next at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my lovely, lovely wife and yours truly.
Great show. Love that show.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so go to russosbrand.com right now. Subscribe. It's only $3.95 a month. You get over 14 shows, brand new, every single week. Not from us, but from a bevy of people. So go to russosbrand.com right now and subscribe. I believe you still get the first month free. StatementGames.com. Go to Statement Games. There's no sports right now. We do have UFC coming up, so we'll have some prop bets for that. But just get some traffic over there. Get that guy some advertised fucking revenue. And just even if you just go there and fucking just search around for 2 minutes, just support StatementGames.com.
Carol fucking Baskin.
Fuck Carol Baskins, fucking bitch. And I believe that's it. John, you want to get your plug in?
Yeah, sure. I'd appreciate it. This message is brought to you by Fresh Mozzarella from Meat Farms. And you can follow me on This Guy Lava Instagram and my YouTube channel.
This guy Lava or Lava?
L-A-B-A would it be?
L-A-B-A.
This guy Lava.
Yeah, This Guy Lava.
If you're
And
into arm wrestling.
if you're into arm wrestling, come check out my YouTube channel with my boy Ryan Bowen on Pound for Pound Arm Wrestling. Check it out. It's pretty fucking cool.
That's what Richie's favorite gay fucking movie's called.
Yeah,
Pound for Pound.
Oh, I love it.
You guys had to turn it into that?
That's
Thanks.
his favorite one. All right,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Stay tuned. Unfiltered Marriage up next. Peace.